Cooper Tier, 24 years of age. As we look at the rest of the field, Johnny Gregoric, the CPT, Charles Philibert Thibauteau of Canada, and there you see the record mile here in New York. Sidney Marie did that in the very first edition back in 1981. And George Mills with the outdoor best in the racing. And deep breath, because last year there was a lot of slip and slide in those first few strides.
Yeah, in fact, Josh Kerr went down at the beginning last year, slipped at the beginning, so it's good to see them all get off that well. And they probably got some confidence seeing that the women got through the race very, very well. But here we go, Paul. We see Kerr controlling this race right away off the stop. I'm not sure if he's controlling it or if everyone's watching him and keying off of him, but we see him in the front.
See some of the other names. No, Eric Holt had a great story kind of for the Empire Track Club here in the Northeast. Woody Kincaid, maybe more noted for his exploits at longer distances, and these road miles tend to be sometimes a mashup.
Yeah, usually at the end of the season, a lot of people want to end here and be a part of this, so we do see some 5K athletes, sometimes even 10K athletes in these races.
See Johnny Gregoric coming into picture. Kind of a unique claim to fame. He actually owns the world record in the blue jean mile.
It's a good stat. He's also run under 350 in the mile, so yes, his blue jeans record is one thing, but running sub 350 is another. He's an excellent miler. It's great to see him up front right now.
So he comes up alongside. You see Prakel in the middle of the pack there, kind of keying in on Kerr, but everybody's still in the mix here as, again, the race within the race coming into view here shortly, which will be the first half leader. Now in the men's race, you get that $1,000 if you're first to the halfway mark, but you have to finish sub 4 to keep it on.
Yeah, you got to go under 4 minutes, but look at, we have seen a little shuffling here, people trying to get to the front. Some people, you know, they want to make sure they get that bonus, and so we see a lot of people striding out right now, trying to be the first one across the line at 800 meters, and we'll see who it is here in a moment.
You know, $1,000 is $1,000.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So we reached the halfway point of this Fifth Avenue mile as they get over a little bit of a rise and now start to see a little bit of a downhill. And Mills now up near the front.
And we see Josh Kerr kind of in the back there, Paul. I'm a little surprised to see that. We see Cooper Tier on his right in the red shorts. We see Josh in that yellow singlet. Everyone is eyeing him. Everyone would love to say they beat the world champion. I don't think he's going to let them have it easily.
See Jordy Beamish of New Zealand also in the front 10 now or so in the hat. Kind of falling a little bit now by the wayside as we get into the closing stages of this men's Fifth Avenue mile. And starting to see a little bit of separation here at the front.
We are seeing 3 men separate. We see Kerr now moving on the outside, just so slowly starting to overtake the lead now. He knows he has a quarter of a mile left to run.
Prakel back there in fourth, trying to stay in contact with the leaders now. As Josh Kerr now moves to the lead. Hobbs there in second. And Mills trying to gather himself for another run as we hit him now straight away. A little harder to tell on the front shot who's in the lead, but now definitely Kerr takes a look behind. Now you see a smile, another look back. The world champion going to make it 2 wins for Scotland on this rainy day in New York as he takes his first Fifth Avenue mile.
Wow, Paul, Kerr just looked so relaxed as he went through there. He just threaded the needle. He decided to take his time. And when he went to the front, he had a couple opportunities to look over his shoulder to make sure no one was coming for him, but no one was. That was a clear, decisive victory, and that just shows all that strength that he did earlier in the season. It's paying off now.
I don't know if he's going to run back to 60th or 80th and rerun the route, but he's again celebrating what a fabulous 3 weeks that he has had coming off that victory in Budapest. He's had a lot of non-competitive responsibilities after that win. He says it's just been kind of a whirlwind. Now he's going to have a chance to take a moment of reflection, and the added bonus of winning here. That first place of $5,000 in New York is going to also help as well.
Yeah, for sure. He deserves to absorb that victory, but it's impressive to me that he's able to focus back on after everything he's been through in the last few weeks and come here again with a plan and execute the way he wants. We saw him look back there, but look, he is just pulling away with every step here. He looks so powerful, and you could just see all the training he did this year, the way he planned everything to a T is just paying off beautifully.
The 25-year-old who competed collegiately at New Mexico comes into the concrete jungle of New York City and wins his first Fifth Avenue mile, 3:47.9. George Mills, solid second place, and Beamish finishing in third here in New York. Well, Josh Kerr, what an off season he's going to have. World champion, Fifth Avenue mile champion.